Okay, good morning everybody. Whoops, sorry about that. It is Tuesday on April the 14th, and today I have a strength session in place, planned out just for you. And if you saw my notes about the workout, we're going to be using a stability ball. If you don't have a stability ball, that's okay. I've got some options for you. And then I also have a light pair of dumbbells for me, but I don't have my typical heavy dumbbells that I like to use. But I'm going to show you how to perform the exercise with the dumbbells that we have with the dumbbells. And then also I have I do have my yoga mat. I have a chair. And I have some towels. And I also brought some Frisbees. Frisbees actually make a really good ball stand, but they also make a really good way for your body to slide. And I'll show you some examples from that. If you don't have these pieces of equipment, I'm going to send out a link after this workout that if you're a Memorial Athletic Club member, that you can go to the Power Systems website and you receive a 20% discount. And so that's a pretty good deal. So Power Systems is a really good place on the web where you can get unlimited amount of fitness equipment. I know fitness equipment is kind of hard to find these days, which is why I only have a pair of 25-pound dumbbells. But anyway, let's get warmed up. So we're doing a strength workout this morning, and we need to get warmed up before we get into the actual exercises. So let's see here. We're going to start with that first exercise, which is a forward lunge, and then I'm going to do a twist. Very similar to the warm-up on Monday. So if I step forward, I'm going to have this foot nice and flat, the knee tracking over the middle toes. I pull my arms back, get a nice stretch. I'm going to rotate to that same side leg, which is my left leg, then rotate back, then I push back. I keep the arms here the whole time. We're going to alternate until we've done 8 reps. So I'm going to step out, rotate, then come back. I'll call that 1. Rotate, 2. Step out, rotate, 3. Now, if you don't want to go down as low as I can, if I only go to here, it's a lot easier. But if I come a lot deeper, that's going to get a lot tougher. Rotate. Call that 6. We'll go 2 more. Rotate, 7. 1 more. Rotate, and 8. Good. Now I'm going to come onto the mat, and I'm going to do my bulldog position. Hip circles, 8 forward, 8 back. Then hydrants, 8 reps as well. So into my position here. Want to maintain a nice still position with my head and my entire body. The only thing that really wants to move is the leg. So I'm going to go forward circle first, up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go backwards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now just do a regular fire hydrant out to the side and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, I'm going to flip it to the other side so you can see my left leg now. Same thing, fire hydrants, going forward circles. 1, 2, oops, I didn't know I was going to do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now go backward circles. 1, 2, really trying to go through a big range of motion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fire hydrant on the left leg, coming out and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we're gonna go side step, lunge, and I'm gonna pull the arms back into like a chest stretch position. So I'm gonna go step to one side, one leg bent, one leg straight. I pull the arms back, then I come back to the middle, get these out of the way so I don't hurt myself, and I go the other way. So we'll call that 1, 2, nice stretch in the adductor, 3, 4, so I'm not going real fast, 5, just trying to lengthen this adductor, 6, warming up this leg, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, number 4 is the easy push-up with rotation into a stretch, into an alternating step up. And so there's a lot going on here. So for this one exercise, there's a push-up, there's a rotation, there's a stretch, and there's a step up. So there's 4 things that you're doing for one rep. All right, so let's take a look at it. Make sure I get this right. So push-up into a rotation, each side, then into the stretch, and I'm going to step up the left, step it back, step up the right, step it back, and that's 1. And I come all the way back down. So let's do that 5 times. So push up, rotate. Remember, you can go up the bottom leg just like that. Just got a little easier. And then I go here, pressing back into that stretch, and then I'm going to step up. You can even put the knee down here if you wanted. Step back, step up, step back. That's 2. So let's do it again. I'm going to go the other way. Left, right, stretch, coming up. That's 3. Let's go one more. Actually 2. I wrote down 5, so I'm going to stick with my plan. Step up, step back, step up, step back, all the way down. Let's go again. Rotate, rotate, press back, step up, step back. One more time. Rotate, rotate, press back. That feels good. Okay, so, and if you noticed, I mentioned on the warm-up section, you can do that 2 or 3 times. So let's do it again really quick, just because I'm not that warmed up. So let's go. I'm going to go with this time no stopping. So stepping forward, rotate, rotate, step back, rotate, rotate, 2, rotate, 3. Rotate, rotate, 4, rotate, rotate, 5. I'm going to go to 8, 6. Really try to pull those hands back. 7 and 8. All right, into the bulldog. Fire hydrants coming forward. 1, 2, circles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go backwards now. Circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fire hydrants. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching legs. Forward circles first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go backward circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fire hydrants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side step lunges with the scaptions. Here we go. 1, 2, 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. into the push-ups. Here we go. Push up, rotate, rotate, stretch, step up. Go again. Rotate, rotate, stretch. That's 2. Going to 5. Stretch. 3. 2 more. One more time. Oops. Forgot what I was doing. All right. So if you wanted, you could go through all those one more time. Let's see, a couple of shout outs here. Eric is on. Paula Johnson, all the way from Breckenridge, Colorado. Sarah is on. And I can't see the other people, I'm sorry. It only lets me see 3 people who are watching. But anyway, so that is the warm up. And now we're going to go into block A. So you noticed on my workout sheet, I had a block A and a block B. So we're just going to do block A first. We're going to go in a row. So there's 4 exercises per block. And then I'm going to go through those. See what time it is. We're running pretty good on time, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But we'll go 2 rounds. But you can do 2 to 4 rounds on each block. And depending on what weight you have, the resistance that you're going to be using makes this easier or harder. So let's get started. So I always start with a leg exercise with each block because that is a little bit more challenging when you use the legs compared to upper body. So the first one is called a half kneel to a step up, stand to a step up. And so just showing you guys right here, if I've got a towel, I like to have something to come down and put my knee on just so I know I get that depth. So from the side here, it looks like this. So standing tall, I'm going to come up into this position just like that. So if I go here, that's easier. If I come all the way up to here, that's going to be harder. If I hold a 20-pound dumbbell right here, that's going to be a little tougher. If I grab 2 25-pound dumbbells, that's going to be even harder, right? So choose which method you want to do, and just make sure it's safe for you that you can do it correctly, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. I'm going to hold the 2 dumbbells, and I'm going to go, it says 6 to 10 reps per leg. I'm going to do 8, and then switch legs. I'm going to show you that side profile position so you can see it for the first one on this way. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2. So I put that toe down, then the knee. 3, 4. I normally like to use like a 40 to 60-pound dumbbells here. So then I'm going to switch sides. So I just lifted my right leg up. Now I'm going to be lifting my left leg up, which means I'm using my right leg. Does that make sense? Yeah, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure that knee stays tracking over your foot. Don't let it cave in. 7. One more. 8. Good. So I got 8 of those, and I put my dumbbells down. I squatted instead of going like that on a round and hurt my back. So now the dumbbell press A2 is a low to a high alternating dumbbell press. You can, if you have a bench, you can do it on the bench. You can even lay on your back on the floor. I have a ball. I have the luxury of having a stability ball here, so I'm going to use the ball. But so here's what it looks like. So if I'm laying on my back and I've got my dumbbells, I start from a low position. I'm going to go 1, 2, just like that. So you could do it on your back, on the floor, holding dumbbells. If you have a bench, you could even use a bench. like a weightlifting bench. I like the ball because just being on the ball there's a lot of work going on, right? So remember, when you get onto the ball, guys, you want to make sure that only your head and your shoulder blades and the upper back on the ball, your hips are up and your glutes are tight and your feet are pointing straight ahead. So this is the position. So if you're not comfortable in that position on the ball, then don't use the ball. Okay, so you've got to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Proficient on the ball, because that can be a very dangerous piece of equipment to use if you're not used to using it. So if you've got a ball and you feel comfortable using the ball, then use the ball. I like the ball, but again, these are not that heavy for me, but good for demonstration purposes. I would normally use like a 60, a 70, and an 80. I work up to like an 80 on this. So, all right, so I'm going to do 12 to 16 reps on my back, right here, hips up, and now I'm going to alternate one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to go ahead and do 16, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And then I'm going to put the dumbbells here, walk it up, place the dumbbells back down. Good. So now I put the ball back over here on my frisbee so they don't slide around. And now we've got these roll-out sliding towels. So this one, you can have your hands on the towels and your knees on a mat. And so the idea is to go out into this position here, and then you got to pull yourself back up. So some people, that's going to be really tough to go out as far as I just did. And if you feel like it's bothering your lower back, then that's something you don't want to go out that far with. And so you could literally just go something here and then back in. So that would be like a level 1. Go out a little further. Just make sure that I can get back in, because coming back, going out is not that hard. Pulling yourself back in is pretty tough. The other option on this, guys, too, is this. And I was going to say this. No, I'll just leave it at that, because I'll say that for next week, since we'll probably still be in stay home state. So I was going to show you something with the frisbees, but we'll do it next time. So, all right, so the roll out or the slide out with the sliding towels, we do 4 to 8 reps. It's a slow lowering, and then you got to pull yourself back up. I'm going to go ahead and do 8. So here we go. So coming out, and pull back in. 1. There's a lot of, you almost have to grip the floor with your knees to pull yourself back in. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. These are tough. And 8. Good. So those are really tough to go out that far. It's easier with like the wheel. We have one of those at the Mac. We actually have a nice one that has the handles on it. Makes it really nice. So that one is definitely harder with the towels. The next one is just a bicycle, 20 reps. And so with the bicycle, I'm laying on my back. I'm going to have one leg bent, one leg straight. Lower back stays on the floor. I'm going to try to touch the opposite elbow to the knee right here. I'm going to switch. So I'm not going real fast. I'm just looking to get a nice tight engagement here. So 20 reps. 1, 2, 3. So I could go a lot faster. 4, and I'm trying to keep it tight. 5, 6, 7. It's easy if you touch your foot. It's harder if you keep it up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. So, should we do that one more time? Absolutely. I'll do it one more time for you so you can see it. And again, you could do up to 2 to 4 rounds of block A only. So just go through block A 2 to 4 times. I'm just going to do 2 for our purposes, the demonstration, and that way I can demonstrate block number 5, or block 5, sorry. So, get set up, get your weights if you need it, stand up, keep a torso tall. Here we go. 1, I'm doing 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm lightly touching that knee, 7, and 8. So I'll switch sides. And again, this weight is really light for me. I really need to be using like a 40 to 60 pound dumbbells. But I don't have it, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I could probably do more reps. If I wanted to get more of a fatigue in my leg, I would just do more reps. But I'm just doing 8 for demonstration purposes. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. So next, I'm going to go to my press again, just demonstrate that one again. Get my balls set up, get my weights, squat down and pick them up so I don't hurt my back. Sit on the ball, and I'm going to walk out. Just make sure I can still see myself on my phone. Here we go. So, on the back, the hip, don't let your hips droop. Keep your head back and your chin up, and then your hips up, feet flat. So now we're ready to go. So it's 1, 2, 3. I wish I had some 80-pound dumbbells. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Yeah, that was way too light for me, but it is what it is. I'll probably do some push-ups when I get down here. So now, going back to the towel slide outs, I'm just going to make a quick adjustment here because that was bugging my knees. I'm going to double up this mat, see if that helps. I'm going to go one towel with 2 hands on, so now I'm doing my slide out. See if this helps. Yeah, way better. So I've got a lot better cushion on the knees, and now it's easier. It was my knees that was bugging me last time. I felt like I was ripping my knees apart. So I go out, try to keep that lower back stable. So let me show you from the side here, just so you can see this. So when I go out into the slide, my lower back should not dip, arch. So I don't want to have any dipping or arch in the back. So I come out to here, see how my lower back stays nice and stable, and then I can pull back in. I never lose that lower back stability. And also, guys, you're working the lats like crazy right here too. So the lats are really working. I'll do 2 more. Get my head staying neutral. Let's do 1 more. That's a tough exercise, but it felt a lot better by doubling up the mat. So now I'll stick that over there, go into the bicycle, laying on my back. So slow moving 20 reps. Reach the leg out, 1, 2. See if you can really touch the knee. 3, touch the knee. 4, 5, 6. I'm not pulling with the head. 7 on the hands. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. I think I counted those right. All right, so if I were doing my workout, I would go through 2 more laps on that because that was just not enough for me. But I'll stick around and do some more and get done here. So let's go to block B so I can demonstrate those. So I do have a chair. So the chair is used for a depth to come down to for your squats. So this is level 1. Just stand up, sit back down, and then say I came back up, kind of came back, so now I can get momentum to help me come up. Level 2, when I sit down, I tap and I get no momentum to go back up. Okay? Level 3, I add some weight. Okay? And you would want to hold the, yeah, let's do it this way. So you hold the weight here, more like a goblet squat right here, or a front squat right here. So I'm still touching. All right? Next level, no chair. Here. So that are the levels on that. And if you wanted to make it really tough on yourself, dumbbells on the front of your shoulders, and the dumbbells come together in the middle here. And now, without the chair, I can come down and then back up. So that's the level I'm going to be doing. Remember, you got the chair there to sit down, sit up. Sit down, stand up, option, hold the dumbbells. All right, so let's go ahead and do that one. This is 8 to 12 reps. I'm going to go ahead and do 12. Here we go. 1, 2, torso stays tall. 3, 4, 5. Keep those knees over your feet. Don't let them cave in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. So those are really good. And when you hold the dumbbells up high, a lot more emphasis on your core, and definitely feel it in the legs too. So I wanted to show you a side view so you can check out the posture where it should be. So now we go to a lunge stance in a double arm row. So I'm actually starting to sweat here. That's awesome. I was cold this morning for my morning walk with the dog. It was cold. I had my jeans on and gloves. So now lunge stance is like this. Lunge stance is like this. Then, see how flat my back is? I don't want to round it at all. Then from here, I'm going to pull up, the elbows coming up, and the hands stay right underneath kind of the elbow to the shoulder area. So I don't want to flare them back like that. I want to stay right here. So this is going to get some good leg work, and it's going to get your upper back. So I don't want to stand like this and do it, because that's just doing shrugs. I want to try and keep my body in this position here and feel that engagement with the shoulder blade muscles. So this is where you'll need your dumbbells, if you have some. That would be good. I'm going to do 8 reps, then switch my legs, and then do another 8 reps. I'm getting 16 reps from my back this time. So this would be a good option if you didn't have the my 2 chairs and the bar inverted row. This is a good option. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot of leg going on here. 6, 7, and really engage at the top. 8. I'm going to switch legs. Woo, that leg took a lot right there. Switching legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to keep that body parallel. 6, torso with the floor. 7, see how I squeeze at the top? 8, good. So that's the lunge stance, double arm row. Then move this out of the way. I'm going to go face down. I've got a towel here for my forehead, and then you'll notice what it says rear delt. It says the T, the Y, and the I. In all those positions, when you're face down, your head's on this towel, and you're trying to hold those positions for 3 seconds with your arms off the ground. Just slide this way so you can kind of see what's going on. So the T, it looks just like a T, right? The Y is a Y here. And this is going to be the toughest one. And you got to keep your arms really straight for all three movements. The idea is to go through those three exercises or three arm positions 3 times, but you're holding each one for 2 seconds. So here we go, coming down on my stomach. I've got my forehand on the towel, so hands out. So 1001, 1002, go to the Y, 1001, 1002, go to the I, 1001, 1002, back to the T, 1001, 1002, go to the Y, 1001, 1002, go to the I, keep them real straight, 1001, 1002, keep your feet on the ground. Last round, 1001, 1002, go to the Y, 1001, 1002, go to the I, 1001, 1002, good. So, if you wanted to make that tougher, I would not hold weights because you will come out of the right position. You'll actually put more stress on your back than what you should have. Make sure your feet stay down. Way you can make it tougher is to increase the amount of time that you're holding each of those arm positions. Somebody sent me a message. Jeff, you're cleaning the floor at the same time, says Sheila. That's true, I was. Thanks, Sheila. Maybe I should do it inside on the kitchen floor, right? All right, so next time. All right, I like that comment. All right, so now the kneeling tricep. The kneeling tricep. I like that one. So now, kneeling triceps, you want to have some pad underneath the knees. You can do this with 1 dumbbell, or you can do it with 2. So these 25s are going to be pretty good for me. So with 1 dumbbell, I want to hold the dumbbell this way, right? Arms come up, the elbows come in tight, and then you actually want to engage your glutes, your heels together, your knees apart, your hips go forward, and then look, I'm going to drop this, or lower rather, down behind my head, and then come back up. So I'm coming down slowly, and then coming back up. So that's the first option. The second option is you have a dumbbell in each hand, and you stack them side by side. So this one is going to really get my triceps. Or normally I would do this one like a 30, 35-pound dumbbell. So I haven't done these in a while. So I come up. Yeah, I can still do it. So it's here. I come up. 1. So I'm going to do this 8 to 10 times. 2. Squeeze your glutes. 3. Keep your head nice and tall. 4. 5. Yeah, this is about the type of resistance I like to have. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Good. All right, so that was pretty good. I like to have 30s or 35s for that though, but I haven't done those in a while, just because I haven't had any dumbbells to use. So let me go through those one more time just so you can see them. And running right on time here. I don't want to spend too much time. So remember your options here. Sit down, stand up. With some momentum. You've got no momentum where you're tapping the chair. The third one, I just do regular squat with the weight holding here, right? And then the toughest level is to stack the weights right on top of the shoulders. Dumbbells come together, and now I do my squats. 1, I'm going to go ahead and do 12. 2, 3, 4, stabilize your trunk. 5, pull the navel, your belly button in. 6, towards your spine. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now I'm going to go into the lunge stand, double arm row. So here, I'll come up and row, do 8 reps. Don't keep your torso tall, keep it parallel. Try to keep it parallel at the floor so you can really get the emphasis and resistance to be in your shoulder blades. 1, 2, I'm going to squeeze the upper back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch out your legs, same thing other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Coming down into my T, Y, and I. Remember, face down. Make this harder. You can go longer holds. Don't lift your feet. I'm just going to do 2 seconds for time purposes here. Hands out, arms straight. 1001, 1002, Y. 1001, 1002, I. 1001, 1002, back to the T. 1001, 1002, into the Y. 1001, 1002, into the I. 1001, 1002, back to the T. 1001, 1002, Y. 1001, 1002, into the I. 1001, 1002, and you're done. Yeah. Yeah, so that I is the toughest. Let's go into the kneeling tricep. Last one, so you could really kind of go from one exercise to the other without any hesitation here. And actually get the heart rate up a little bit if you wanted to. But strength, really not going to get the heart rate up that high. Feet, heels together, knees out, engaging the glutes. 3, I can pause here to make it harder. 4, right there, hold it. 5, see if I stop at the bottom, now I got all the weight. 6, 7, yep, that's all of it. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. Good job. Nice. So, that would be the strength circuit, guys. Got Sandy on, Casey, nice. So I'm still laughing because Sheila's comment's still up there. I was cleaning the floor with the towels earlier. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the strength segment or strength workout today. I'm going to be attaching a link where you can get some equipment at 20% off. Unlimited equipment, guys, so they're not out of anything on this one website called powersystems.com. Powersystems.com. I'm going to send out a link, and it says we got a special relationship with this company, and you get 20% off. Maybe even more. I'll check it out. Anyway, you'll see the link. I'm going to post it here in a little bit. But guys, have a great day, and enjoy your Tuesday. Make it productive. Make it great. God bless you guys. See you tomorrow.